Senior Senator from the 17th.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request unanimous consent that the committee reference be dispensed with. The bill be taken up for immediate consideration, read a first time.
The Senior Senator from the 17th requests unanimous consent that the committee reference be dispensed with and the bill be taken up for immediate consideration and read a first time. Is there objection? The chair hears none. The clerk will read the bill first time.
House Bill 3109, supplementing and amending appropriations to the State Board of Education, State Department of Education. First reading of the bill.
Bill be advanced. Senior Senator from the 17th.
President, I move the constitutional rule requiring bills to be read on 3 different days be suspended. The bill be read a second and third time and placed upon its passage.
Senior Senator from the 17th moves the constitutional rule requiring bills be read on 3 different days be suspended and the bill be read a second and third time and placed upon its passage. All those in favor vote yea. Those opposed vote nay. The clerk will prepare the machine. Has every member voted? Has every member voted? If so, the clerk will close the machine and ascertain the results. On this question, 30 yeas, 3 nays, 1 absent not voting. More than 4/5 of the members present having voted in the affirmative, I declare the constitutional rules suspended. The clerk will read the bill a second time.
House Bill 3109, supplementing and amending appropriations to the State Board of Education, State Department of Education. Second reading of the bill.
Are there amendments to the bill?
No, sir.
The bill will be advanced to third reading, and the clerk will read the bill a third time.
House Bill 3109, supplementing and amending appropriations to the State Board of Education, State Department of Education. Third reading of the bill.
Senator from Randolph.
I demand, according to West Virginia State Constitution, Article 6, Section 29, that this bill be read a third time distinctly and fully.
Senator from Randolph, we just suspended the rules on this, on being read third time. Your motion's out of order. Question is on passage of the bill. All those in favor vote yea. Those opposed vote nay. The clerk shall prepare the machine. Has every member voted? Has every member voted? If so, the clerk close the machine, ascertain the results, and close the machine. On this question, 32 yeas, 0 nays, 2 absent not voting. More than a majority of those elected to the Senate having voted in the affirmative, I declare the bill passed. Senior Senator from the 17th.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the bill be made effective from passage. Request unanimous consent that the roll call used on passage of the bill be used to make it so effective.
Senior Senator from the 17th moves the bill be made effective from passage and request unanimous consent that the roll call used on the passage of the bill be used to make it so effective. Is there objection? Chair hears none. On this question, 32 yeas, 0 nays, 2 absent not voting. More than 2/3 of those elected to the Senate having voted in the affirmative, I declare the bill effective from passage. The clerk will communicate the action of the Senate to the House. Senator from Brooke.
Thank you, Mr. President. It is my understanding that pursuant to Rule 8 of the West Virginia Senate, the power of recognition and to recognize members of this body lies with the presiding officer. Is that correct, Mr. President?
That's absolutely correct.
Thank you, Mr. President.
You're welcome. Further bills.
The House passed House Bill 3542, expiring funds to the Department of Administration, Board of Risk and Insurance Management, Public Entity Insurance Trust Fund.
Senior Senator from the 17th.
Thank you, Mr. President. I request unanimous consent that the committee reference be dispensed with. The bill be taken up for immediate consideration, read a first time.
Senior Senator from the 17th requests unanimous consent that the committee reference be dispensed with and the bill be taken up for immediate consideration and read a first time. Is there objection? The chair hears none. The clerk will read the bill first time.
House Bill 3542, expiring funds to the Department of Administration, Board of Risk and Insurance Management, Public Entity Insurance Trust Fund. First reading of the bill.
Bill will be advanced. Senior Senator from the 17th.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the constitutional rule requiring a bill to be read on 3 different days be suspended. The bill be read a second and third time and placed upon its passage.
Senior Senator from the 17th moves the constitutional rules requiring the bill be read on 3 different days be suspended and the bill be read a second and third time and placed upon its passage. All those in favor vote yea. Those opposed will vote nay. The clerk should prepare the machine. Has every member voted? Has every member voted? If so, the clerk close the machine and ascertain the results. On this question, 31 yeas, 2 nays, 1 absent, not voting. More than 4/5 of the members present having voted in the affirmative, I declare the constitutional rules suspended. The clerk will read the bill a second time.
House Bill 3542, expiring funds to the Department of Administration, Board of Risk and Insurance Management, Public Entity Insurance Trust Fund. Second reading of the bill.
Are there amendments to the bill?
No, sir.
The bill will be advanced to third reading, and the clerk will read the bill a third time.
House Bill 3542, expiring funds to the Department of Administration, Board of Risk and Insurance Management, Public Entity Insurance Trust Fund. Third reading of the bill.
Question is on passage of the bill. Senior Senator from the 4th.
Thank you, Mr. President. This originating supplemental appropriation expires $50 million from the Board of Risk and Insurance Management Mine Subsidence Insurance Fund and transfers these funds to the Board of Risk and Insurance Management Public Entity Insurance Trust Fund. Mr. President, I urge passage of the bill.
Question is on passage of the bill. Is there discussion? If not, the question for the Senate is, shall the bill pass? All those in favor will vote yea. Those opposed will vote nay. The clerk shall prepare the machine. Has every member voted? Has every member voted? If so, the clerk will close the machine and ascertain the results. On this question, 31 yeas, 2 nays, 1 absent, not voting. More than 2/3 of those elected to the Senate having voted to the affirmative, I declare the bill effective from passage. The clerk will communicate the action of the Senate to the House. That's what it was. That's what. Senior Senator from the 17th.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the bill be made effective from passage and request unanimous consent that the roll call used on passage of the bill be used to make it so effective.
Senior Senator from the 17th moves the bill be made effective from passage and requests unanimous consent that the roll call used on the passage of the bill be used to make it so effective. Is there objection? Chair hears none. On this question, 31 yeas, 2 nays, 1 absent, not voting. More than 2/3 of those elected to the Senate having voted in the affirmative, I declare the bill effective from passage. The clerk will communicate the action of the Senate to the House. Senator from Montague, you still want recognized? Okay. Senator will be these for one moment. Senior Senator from the 17th.
President, I move the Senate stand in recess for 10 minutes.
Senior Senator from the 17th moves that we stand recess for 10 minutes. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, no. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. The Senate's in recess for 10 minutes.